I'm gonna make these application logos turn realistic. Today I'm on a mission to find the simple logos and make them extremely realistic. For this video I was scrolling through my phone and I saw that every application has a very simple logo. I know that it's a trend, it is easy to understand, but for me it is too simple. For this video I found 3 logos that I think need some help. The first logo I'm gonna make very realistic is Clash of Clans logo. It is just Barbarian from the game screaming. I know the whole game is animation, but I don't really care. It is too simple. So I'm gonna find the realistic picture of a guy screaming and I'm gonna make him the real Barbarian. So let's begin. First I drop the main logo on the canvas and I make these lines to see the shape without too much detail. Let's make for the eyes, for the mustache, and decrease the opacity. Then I found this picture of a guy screaming. I cut it out with a pen tool. There we go. I dropped it. I refined the edges with the Refine Edge brush tool. I made it a bit bigger. I adjusted the shape to match the lines. There we go. And then I used Liquify to match his jawline to the main Barbarian. And it is going to be bad, I already know. There we go. Barbarian has this square shaped head, so we have to make that. And yeah, this looks terrible. We have to make his mouth a bit bigger, I think. I used the warp too. Looking at the main Barbarian, the mouth has to be a lot closer to the nose. The nose has to be a bit bigger, I think. There we go. It is looking pretty terrible for now. I duplicated the main logo to see it while I'm editing. I used more Liquify because his head was pretty round still. So we need to make it look like a square, I think. There we go. Then I dropped this new eyes because his eyes were not that angry. We need some anger in the eyes. I cut out the eye, I warped it, I matched the color, and then I dropped this beard. I cut out the shape we need for the mustache. I matched the shape, there we go. I'm making the edges of the mustache. Actually, I'm gonna use the same beard for every hair on him because the Barbarian has the exact same texture everywhere. I don't know if it's a hair, it's a helmet, I guess it's both, but it looks the same everywhere. I dropped the same on the eyebrows and same thing on the head. I changed the colors to be yellow and it is looking very, very bad. It is not looking like a human, it is looking very disgusting. After that, I tried so many things to make this work, but it was not looking good. I dropped this body. I thought maybe this is the reason it looks so bad, but it was not the reason. I edited so much really and it was not looking good. Then after looking at it too much, I thought that the eyes were not the same. The application logo has a very specific eyes, so I tried to make that on my realistic edit and it instantly improved it. I think it was the reason why it was looking so bad. After that I make this saliva on his mouth with just a brush tool. I added the plastic wrap. I changed everything in the camera raw filters and I think it is looking very nice. It didn't really turn out as amazing as I wanted it to be, but I think it is a solid 7 out of 10. For the next application, I chose the Duolingo. Its logo is a very simplified owl with green tones, but for me, it is too simple. I wanna see the feathers, I wanna see the realistic owl. It is too simple. I did the same thing on this one. I made the outlines with just a pen tool. I decreased the opacity and I found this owl picture. I think I'm gonna use this to do everything basically. First I cut out the beak, I made it more wider. Then I used the liquify to match the main beak on the icon. I duplicated and I flipped it. There we go, it looks very good. I added some shadow below. Then I dropped the whole head. I removed the eyes because I want to use the feathers only. There we go, let's match the shape. It is looking very spicy. Let's make the eyes bigger. So these eyes were too dark, so I found another owl to get the better eye color. I dropped the eyes and instantly it improved. I made the eyes white just like in the application logo. I made the shapes match the logo. And I started to change the colors to make everything very green. I removed this green from the eyes and I dropped another owl for the background feathers. I filled the corners with the liquify. There we go, it is already looking very good. I made both the same green color. I tried to merge this beak by drawing some feathers on it. I added some shadows, there we go. I added some highlights with just exposure. Some more shadows on the left side. I added some shadows in the eyes. I added the reflections in the eyes and then I added the camera raw filters. And this is the result. It turned out to be very cute and very realistic. I think this one is a lot better than the previous logo. For the next logo I chose the Snapchat. It's just a ghost. I found this picture, I cut out the ghost. I dropped it on the logo. I made it a lot bigger and wider. I made the outlines just like the other logos. There we go. I clipped it, now let's make it a tad bigger. I kinda changed the shape to match this cloth and then I started to add the shadows. There we go, simple shadow to see the hands. Shadows on the left side. For the background I thought just yellow was too simple and I added this forest. I blurred it, I made it a bit more yellow, I added some shadow under the ghost, I added some highlights and then I added the camera raw filters. This one was too simple, but still it is something. I was obviously kidding, I think the original logos are just fine and perfect the way they are. I just thought that it would be fun to make them realistic. I think all three logos turned out to be very nice. It is nothing that special, but still, the Clash of Clans logo was definitely the hardest. I think the Duolingo was the best, and the worst was probably Snapchat. If you like this series, definitely let me know in the comments, and if you like my videos in general, make sure to like, subscribe. You guys are the only motivation I got. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.